Titanfall 2 is a game many people hold close to their hearts. Where it be its fast, addictive gameplay, engaging single-player story, the game holds up tremendously well for almost being a decade old, yet not many people talked about it during its release. Sure, it was a Game of the Year nominee, but I feel like it deserved more. Looking at sales and reception of the game, it just doesn't make sense. I wonder why. Oh fuck!
However, before I can even talk about the game, I need to give a bit of background in the development to the surprisingly deep history of Respawn Entertainment. In March 2010, Call of Duty leads Jason West and Vince Zampella are fired from Infinity Ward by their parent company Activision. Now what did they do to get fired, I hear you ask? Sexually harass their staff? Or maybe steal employees' breast milk?
No, this isn't Blizzard we're talking about.
The pair were fired due to an alleged insubordination and breach of contract. You see, with the release of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, granting them critical and commercial success, they wanted a better contract and creative freedom for the future CODs. Activision agreed on the condition that their control will be lost if they were fired, and well, you can tell what happened next. With the duo fired, they sought out funding through EA and formed the independent studio Respawn Entertainment. Also, following the firings of West and Zampella, 38 of the 46 Infinity Ward employees left to join Respawn.
With a new company and ambition fueled by spite, Respawn got to work and created Titanfall for the Xbox One and PC in 2014, getting moderate success for a brand new IP. But with the next game, the talents truly shined. Titanfall 2's campaign follows the story and dynamics of the protagonist Jack Cooper and the Titan BT-7274, where they must uphold their mission and stop the IMC from destroying planets through the power of the Ark Fold. As you play through the campaign, the bond between Cooper and BT grows, making you attached to the pair as they form an unstoppable duo together.
Got you.
The game starts with a tutorial led by Captain Lastimosa, teaching you, at the time rifleman Jack Cooper, to become a pilot. As the tutorial progresses, the game spoon feeds the player its mechanics and movement system, and after a brief introduction to both, the game presents you with the gauntlet. A time trial of you completing the course of parkour and killing. While the time required to pass the tutorial isn't hard at all, the real difficulty lies when given the challenge to complete the course in under 33.65 seconds. Now this sounds easy, but trust me, it isn't. You see, this challenge is set as a trophy, and on PlayStation, less than 10% of players have achieved this.
And I haven't reached a great achievement in my life ever since.
Although for some players, they can practically do this in their sleep. After completing the gauntlet, Lastimosa gets you to simulate Titanfall. Before that could even happen, the simulation breaks down as we arrive to our mission's destination. The game kicks off with Operation Gone to Shit due to wrong intel, forcing you to fight your way through the IMC to escape the crash site. The IMC are a massive industrial conglomerate based on Earth who colonise and exploit other worlds for their resources, similar to the Alien franchise's Weyland Yutani. While you, the militia, are rebelling against the IMC, hoping to stop their exploitation of planets. As you navigate your way through the battlefield, you are suddenly attacked by an enemy Titan. Before he can kill you, Lastimosa and BT save you. However, they can't catch a break as more enemy Titans keep coming. No worries though, Lastimosa is one of the militia's best pilots. I'm sure he'll survive.
I really need to shut up.
As you regain your conscience, you are introduced to some of the antagonists throughout the game, showing a glimpse of their personalities and purpose. Predominantly their leader Blisk, who inadvertently saves you from being found. As you regain consciousness again, Lastimosa saves you one last time, with his final breath promoting you to a pilot, hoping you will uphold the mission in his stead. After burying Lastimosa and donning on his helmet, you need to find batteries to recharge BT. The game has you fight through clusters of enemies, and after finding batteries, BT finally boots up, allowing you to embark him and finally control a Titan, and better yet, fight another. And from here the game goes full throttle. With you understanding the mechanics of the game, it no longer needs to hold your hand and now explodes its creativity onto you.
You see, as most FPS campaigns go through the same structure of kill enemies, go point A, kill enemies, go point B, Titanfall 2's ingenious level design allows its combat and movement system to flourish, allowing for almost every mission to be distinct and memorable from the last.
The standout being the mission Cause and Effect, where Cooper receives the ability to shift through time, causing environments to change at a moment's notice, allowing for great level design. For example, in the past you could be fighting against a larger number of soldiers. By shifting through time to the present, you could make the enemies disappear, flank them, go back to the past and shoot them from behind, making this ability not just a gimmick, but an integral part of the level for its combat, traversal and puzzle solving. Aside from the gameplay and movement system, the biggest strength of the campaign is the relationship between BT and Cooper. Lastimosa's relationship with Cooper could be seen as an older brother to Cooper, with Lastimosa taking you under his wing by training him to become a pilot. With his final breath he entrusts you with BT, saying,
Take care of him.
Initially, I thought he was telling Cooper and by extension the audience to take care of BT, but it seems to be the other way around after you finish the game. After Cooper inherits BT, their bond steadily grows as the game gives you dialogue options allowing you to interact with BT, making their relationship more lifelike. This leads to multiple memorable and funny scenes.
This Titan weapon is an advanced design and may give us a tactical advantage.
I think somebody's in love.
A human's concept of love requires admiration, attraction, devotion, and respect. Conclusion: 50% in love.
But also scenes that showcase how strong their relationship has become.
Your original pilot was KIA.
Correct. Captain Ty Lastimosa was killed in action. I am now linked to an acting pilot, Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Wait a minute. Lastimosa linked you to a rifleman?
Yes, he had no other options.
Understood. We'll get you transferred to a fully qualified pilot.
Objection. Cooper is my pilot.
This all culminates into the final scene where BT sacrifices himself for you, not due to his programming, but because of his love for his pilot.
Trust me.
With all these positive comments from myself and the gaming community, it begs the question, why didn't this game sell well?
You see, the gaming industry is run by a bunch of idiots. Instead of Sony giving us a Bloodborne remaster, it remasters Horizon Zero Dawn, completely unnecessarily, as the PS4 version ran great, and when the PS5 released, it got given a free upgrade. So this just makes no sense. Meanwhile, Bloodborne is hard stuck at 30 FPS, and instead of Pokemon Scarlet Violet being a huge step for the series, it released as a buggy and polished mess, just so the game launches in time with its tie-in merchandise. And instead of EA releasing Titanfall 2 on a quiet month when no FPS games were being released, they decided to release Titanfall 2 on October 28, just 1 week before Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and 1 week after Battlefield 1. Could you guess what happened?
With a botched release date and lackluster marketing due to EA prioritising Battlefield 1 over Titanfall 2, it did not sell well as nearly as it should have. You see, EA owned Battlefield 1 and published Titanfall 2. You would think a sensible company would have similar products be launched apart from each other to ensure sales are maximised. Well, that would make sense. And making sense doesn't make sense for this company. EA essentially set Titanfall 2 to fail, as its fast-paced gameplay with wall running in a futuristic setting was comparable to Infinity Warfare, so to hide their sales for their eventual best-selling game in the Battlefield franchise, to take advantage of Infinity Warfare's poor reception, Titanfall 2 was used as a sacrificial pawn. This isn't a new problem in the industry though. Other outstanding games have fell into the cracks due to bad marketing decisions, examples such as Chibi Robo. Why yes Nintendo, why don't you release this little gem of a game at the end of the GameCube's life, ensuring no one will play this game? And when you port over select GameCube games when the Wii was at an all-time high, you port Chibi Robo over to the Wii. Exclusively to Japan.
Oh wait, what day is it today?
More titles will be added in the future.
Yes!
Well, I guess it was worth it, considering we got this cinematic masterpiece of it. But it is very unfortunate how many great games made by talented teams get swept under the rug due to one reason or another. Unfortunately, Titanfall 2 wasn't an exception, but a prime example.
While this game may be forgotten by EA, and even Respawn to some extent, the community of this game is still active. Fans have made dedicated Discord servers so they find games quicker, social media accounts to spread awareness, and the Reddit has spiraled into insanity. This game by no means is a perfect, but it means a lot to many people, whether it's combat, it's movement, or a story. The game is just a high quality experience to enjoy, but sadly we may never see anything like this again.
Over the years, a handful of articles and rumours say how Titanfall 3 was being worked on and then cancelled, but with the developers of Respawn Entertainment still working on Apex Legends and being the go-to studio for Star Wars. Examples being the Jedi series and the newly announced Zero Company, it just seems unlikely. I can only hope they make a sequel to this game I truly love. I can only hope.
Don't worry, BT. I'm not going anywhere.
Copy that, pilot. all three. Protect the pilot.
PT, what are you doing?
Trust me.